Welcome to Valley News Live at 4. I'm Bobby Fallett, and we continue to follow breaking news for you this afternoon. Over in Moorhead, the intersection of Southeast Main Street and 21st Street is reopened after being closed for a few hours this afternoon due to a morning crash, but we are now learning that a woman has died. Moorhead police say that the woman was westbound on Main Avenue Southeast when she struck the railroad support pillar. Now, again, that was around 10 o'clock this morning. The woman is being taken to the Ramsey Medical Center for an autopsy. The identity of the woman is not being released at this time. No other vehicles or people were involved. Stay with Valley News Live throughout the night as we will continue to follow this breaking news.